Welcome to today's Assumption of Command ceremony. Thank you to all our virtual viewers. We welcome the family of Captain Jordan Scanlan, including his wife, Eva Scanlan, their daughter Sadie, and son AJ.
Please pray with me according to your own faith tradition. Gracious God, I ask you to preside over today's change of command ceremony.
The change of command is an event that is rich with tradition, symbolism, and heritage. Key to this ceremony is the passing of the unit's colors. The colors are the commander's symbol of authority, combat readiness, and esprit de corps. The colors also represent the commander's responsibility to the organization. Wherever the commander is, there also are the colors. For today's ceremony, the colors will be passed symbolically as the incoming and outgoing commanders transition to and from the podium. By authority of Army Regulation 600-20, paragraph 2 through 5 Charlie, the undersigned assumes command of Braves Company 423 Infantry Battalion, signed Jordan R. Scanlan, Captain, Infantry, Commanding. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time we'll hear from Lieutenant Colonel Duke Rhyme, Commander of the 4th Infantry Battalion.
Sergeant Major Sismazic, friends and family of the Tomahawks and Braves Company, those here, both here and those who are virtually with us, thank you for attending today. It is my distinct honor to stand before you today and welcome in this new commander to Braves Company. Our Army's greatest strength is our people. Phenomenal young men and women from across the country who volunteer to serve and protect our great nation. They fill our ranks and our storied units. Just over 50 years ago, one such volunteer from Okaloosa, Kansas served in Braves Company 423 and deployed to South Vietnam. Specialist Danny Peterson was an armor personnel carrier commander within the company. During a combat operation, Specialist Peterson's unit made initial contact with an estimated battalion-sized element of MVA. Another armored personnel carrier was immediately disabled, and the crewmen were pinned down by a heavy onslaught of enemy small arms, automatic weapons, and rocket-propelled grenades. Specialist Peterson immediately maneuvered his armored personnel carrier to a position between the disabled vehicle and the enemy. He placed suppressive fire on the enemy's well-fortified position, thereby enabling the crew members of the disabled APC to repair the vehicle. He then maneuvered his vehicle while still under heavy hostile fire to within 10 feet of the enemy's decisive emplacements. After a period of intense fighting, his vehicle received a direct hit and the driver was wounded. With extraordinary courage and selfless disregard for his own safety, Specialist Peterson carried his wounded comrade 45 meters across the bullet-swept field to a secure area. He then voluntarily returned to his disabled APC to provide covering fire for both the other vehicles and dismounted personnel of the platoon as they withdrew. Despite heavy fire from three sides, he remained with his disabled vehicle, alone and completely exposed. Specialist Peterson was standing on top of his vehicle firing his weapon when he was mortally wounded. His heroic and selfless actions prevented further loss of life in his platoon. Specialist Peterson was posthumously awarded the Medal of Honor for his actions. Our headquarters building, which you see here, was named in honor of his dedicated legacy, where his Medal of Honor actually rests in the middle of our headquarters, and we see it every day as a memory of his selfless courage. Braves Company has a history of victory and never surrender. From the frozen fields of Korea to the complex cities of Iraq, Braves Company and the volunteers have answered every call they've been given. Every conflict that Braves Company has been part of, there are countless stories of courage under fire and an unwillingness to quit. The Braves of today are no different and will continue to write history and stand ready against any threat the nation faces. I can think of no better leader than Jordan Scanlan to continue to prepare the men and women of Braves Company to prepare for war. General McConville, our current Chief of Staff of the Army, has said, when we send the U.S. Army somewhere, we don't go to participate. We don't go to try hard. We go to win. There is no second place or honorable mention in combat. Braves Company is a company that will win when called. Jordan, as you know, we don't do this alone. For every Danny Peterson in our ranks, there's a mother, a father, sister, brother, or a wife who loves and adores their soldier, who sends letters, care packages, and likes our unit Facebook photos. The strength of our extended Army team is an incredible force. Ensure we take care of those who take care of our soldiers off the battlefield. Neva, Sadie, AJ, welcome to a remarkable team. Tori and I, along with the rest of the Tomahawk team, look forward to working alongside you and your husband. Jordan, Braves Company has a storied history of dominating the battlefields in which they embark upon. You are now part of that history. Trust your leaders and prepare our tremendous volunteers to face any adversary on any terrain. Seize the high ground we serve.
Ladies and gentlemen, the commander of Braves Company, 423 Infantry Battalion, Captain Jordan Scanlan.
Sergeant Major Samazic, Lieutenant Colonel Rhyme, Master Sergeant Major Nagy, special guests attending virtually, and the friends and family who are here presently. Thank you so much for attending today's ceremony. As the incoming guy, I'll make my remarks quick and to the point. I am honored and humbled to become the company commander of Braves Company at such a critical time in this unit's history. We are about to embark on a globally strategic mission critical to maintaining stability in the Indo-PACOM AOR, and I am extremely excited to be able to be a part of this mission set and go on this endeavor with this formation. Braves Company has a reputation for being the best in the Tomahawk Battalion, not because they claim it to be so, but because of their actions. They truly embody what it means to speak softly but carry a big stick. This humble confidence, coupled with the mantra of being a Tomahawk, where when you're a part of this tribe, taking care of your battle buddy to the left and right aren't just words, but it's a lifestyle, that's what makes this formation truly the most lethal in the brigade. I would not be standing here today without the people around me. From the many NCOs who first mentored me as a young cadet, Master Sergeant retired Jeff Winstead, Justin Vinny, Sergeant Major retired Ken Wolf, my former squad leaders, and even platoon sergeants, Sergeant Mike Parker, Robert Rhodes, Uri Viegas, Armando Alvarado, and the many officers who helped mold me, Captain retired Brooks Bealis, Major Marcus Forrester, Major Bo Reynolds, Lieutenant Colonel Kevin Sharp, and Brigadier General Vince Malone. I name them because they are that significant to my development as a young officer, and I thank you for all you have done. You all embody what it meant to lead by example. You pushed me to push myself and taught me the importance of mastering the basics, and most importantly, you taught me to always apply the fifth rule patrolling, common sense. These critical tenets are what have enabled me to get to this point in my career, and I thank you for it. Finally, to my family. Since I'm from the small Pacific island of American Samoa, where everyone who's Polynesian is basically my cousin, auntie, or uncle, it would take an entirely separate speech to thank them all. So I'll simply say, Pafitai te rava. Thank you. To my mother, who's always been there to support me, and my father up in heaven, thank you for everything, and I won't let you down. Lastly, and most importantly, I'd like to thank my children, Sadie and AJ. I'll always strive to be an example in your lives. And of course to my wife, Neva, you're the best thing that ever happened to me. You've been at my side since high school. We've been through thick and thin, through college, Ranger School, all 3 times. All the PCSs, deployment, even giving birth to our first child while I was deployed. The strength and courage of that alone are unparalleled. We have an exciting year ahead, not only to continue serving in the Army, but in this amazing organization. And I can't wait to see what's coming. You are truly going to help make this organization more lethal by bringing these families together. Thank you for everything you've ever done. I'll close with a saying from my culture. It's hundreds of years old, and it embodies the warrior spirit. Owa malia toa, owa malia tau, which means brave warrior, brave fight. All policies and procedures remain in effect. Brave 6, signing on the net. Seize the high ground. We serve. Fortune favors the Braves.